What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl NaturallyKimmie here. So I got different scenery here. Today's video is going to be a story time. So this is basically about a story time from one of my Walgreens story times, or how I got fired from Walgreens, or basically how I left Walgreens. I don't know what my title is, but whatever. But this is when I was a pharmacy tech there. I'm sorry if y'all can't really hear me. I'm kind of trying not to be too loud here. If you hear that noise, it's just that mini fridge back there. That's what you're hearing in the background. Sorry for that. But anyways, let's jump into it. This was when the lady at work had me effed up, y'all. So yeah, as most of you know, I worked in a pharmacy. That is my job title. So yeah, so I was working at Walgreens. When I started working there, I was maybe about 5 months pregnant at the time. Yeah. So I knew eventually I was gonna have to go out on leave, and I did not let them know I was pregnant when I got hired, because I kind of hid it when I got hired. So yeah. So everything was good leading up to this day in particular. I ended up getting sick with COVID while I was at work, and I was out for, I think they had to do like, I think it was like 10 days, but when it first started, it was like 10 days you had to be at home. So yeah, I was quarantined by myself. I couldn't be around my kids, none of that, whatever. So when I came back from quarantine, I came back to work, I was at work, and I worked for all the way up until so I can go out on leave, right? I went out on leave and had my baby, everything cool. Came back to work. This is where shit hit the fan, y'all. So I come back to work and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm moving, I'm going, getting everything done. Cool. So there's this day, this one day in particular, I'm at work. And it's getting close. I think it was a Saturday, so we closed like at 7. It was like 6:30. Okay, a customer comes in and he was like, he asked me about something. And he was like, you must be new here. When I tell y'all, that is the one thing that will piss a tech off, is when somebody coming in and just automatically assume you're new because you've never seen my face here before. Does not mean that I'm new to this job. Like, I've been doing pharmacy tech for a minute now. So don't come in and automatically start assuming that I don't know what I'm doing. So he came in and he was like, oh, so you must, he's like, you must be new. And I was like, no, I'm actually not. And he was like, I said, well, is there anything I can help you with? He was like, yeah, I need to get this or whatever, this and that. And every time I come here, it's always an issue. I was like, okay, well, can you give me a second? Let me look in the system and see what's going on, all this, that, and the third. He was like, get someone over here that know what they're doing, because you don't know what you're doing. Mind you, I haven't even done anything yet. I literally was giving an estimate for his name, date of birth, and all that stuff, but he jumped right at me, and I was like, hold on, pump your brakes. Let me get the information I need from you first so we can get started. So he had a little attitude. I didn't like that off the bat. So I looked at him, I was like, well, if you give me your name, I can start and look it up, and we can go from there. And he was like, you don't know what you're doing. You just don't know what you're doing. You're too new. I need somebody over here to know what they're doing. You can go ahead, go over there, get somebody over here to know what they're doing. So he started yelling at me. And I said, hold on. I said, who are you talking to? And he was like, I'm talking to you. You don't know what you're doing. I said, hold on. I said, what you're not going to do is sit up here and yell at me. I said, I don't have to take this. Like, I really don't. I can clock out and go home. Like, I said it straight like that, because I was like, I'm not doing this. So he was just yelling. And I'm looking to the back because it's only me, another tech, and the pharmacist there. So I'm like, y'all don't hear this? Y'all don't hear this man up here yelling at me? So they're not paying what's going on up here no mind. So I'm like, okay, cool. Okay. So the guy just yelling and going off, and he leans forward, behind the wall. It was like, hey, he called this other lady. I call her Karen. He called her, that's not her real name, but I call her Debbie. That's the name of her real name either. But he was like, Debbie, come up here. She don't know what she doing. And she need to, y'all need to train her. Y'all need to train her. And I was like, whoa. So when she walked, so I said, you know what? I ain't gotta take this. I said, y'all can handle this. I said, I'm clocking out. I'm going home. I literally walked out, walked to the back, clocked out, and I left. Cause I was like, what's 30 minutes? It ain't, I don't care. By this time, I was already fed up with her because she's one of those people that don't want to see you progress. She like for you to stay at the bottom. Like they gave her some fake title because she's been working at Walgreens as long as I've been living, y'all. Over 30 years she's been working there. So whatever. I got home and I knew that I was gonna get a phone call. I already knew I was. So the next day, no, I didn't work the next day. It was the day after that. I knew I was gonna get a call. So I get a phone call and it is the store manager. He calls me and he was like, so I was just calling to see what happened the other day. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I heard that you just clocked out and you went home. I said, well, I was like, did you ask them what happened? He's like, yeah, I did. I already know the story of what happened. So I'm like, so what are you asking me for if you already know what happened? And he was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know now that, you're no longer employed with Walgreens and we're gonna go ahead and terminate you and let you go. I said, hold on. You already know what happened. You asked me what happened. You didn't give me time to explain my side. Even though he said, because y'all know, like I just said, he called me, he said, so what happened the other day? And I was like, did you ask them what happened? Because that's the first thing I want to know, did you already ask them? Because if you already asked them, so why are you asking me? And then so once I said that, he was like, okay, well, you didn't give me the answer I want, so I'm just going to go ahead and let you know. We don't need you to come in. I was like, you don't need me to come in. I was like, can I explain to you the whole situation? I said, because I'm pretty sure you're just taking their side and you're not trying to see what was really going on. So he's like, no, it's okay. We don't need to, I don't need to hear that. Just know that we no longer need your services. I said, hold on now. No longer need my services. I said, okay, bet. So I hung up the phone. I'm telling y'all, I was a hothead. I was such a hothead because that really irritated my soul. Like, something about that whole situation did not sit well with me. So I said, okay, I'm about to go out there. Because mind you, let me back up a little bit. When this happened, I had ended up with COVID again, and I was out of work. And I had just came back from being out of work again with COVID. So mind you, I'm already not feeling my best, and the fact that y'all are trying to fire me, and I just came back to work, okay. So I get up there, I go up there, and when I walk in, I see one of the supervisors, one of the leads. He's like, hey, what's the name? You're needed up front. And I'm like, yeah, he saw me. Okay, so he calls the manager up front. The manager comes over there. I see him coming out the door where the managers, where we clock in and stuff. I see him coming out, and I look back and I see Debbie walking up. I said, all right, bet the two people I want to see. So I walk out. I said, so you just gonna take their side? You're not even gonna listen to what I have to tell you? You're just gonna let it be? Just gonna tell me I'm terminated? He's like, well, Kim, I already talked to the two that was working that day. I already know what was going on. I said, but you literally are not listening to what I gotta say. I was like, I was sitting there getting yelled at by the customer, and them two was sitting back there not saying a word. Not one of them came up to help me out, to have my back, nothing. None of neither one of them had my back. They sitting there just chit-chat back there about nothing they gotta do with what's going on at work. And y'all watching this dude sit here and yell at me, and not one of y'all came up here to help me out? I don't appreciate that. And I was like, ain't nobody up here got my back. And I could see that. And I was like, oh, Kim, don't say that. We've had your back since you got in here. And then Debbie always fat sometimes. Kim, you can't say that. I've always had your back, blah, 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 blah. I was like, so where was you at the other day when that dude was sitting there yelling at me saying that I don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, I must be new. And she's like, well, that was a different situation. Please explain how. What was so different about it? Nothing. The fact that you sat there and let this man sit here and yell at me in my face, and y'all sitting over there chit-chatting about whatever, that ain't got nothing to do with work. Okay. He was like, well, Kim, you don't have to get loud. You don't have to, be disrespectful. He's like, but I will need to ask you to leave. I said, don't worry about it. You ain't got to ask me to leave nowhere. I do not go where I'm not wanted. I will walk out of here. I don't care about y'all. And I said it. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I said. I said, fuck you, and I don't give a fuck about none of y'all up in here. And they was like, Kim, you shouldn't be saying. I said, look, I don't care, because y'all don't piss me off. You sit here taking their sides. You ain't listening to what I had to say. You don't even care. You just said, tell me I gotta go. I said, well, that's all right, bet. I'm out. I said, you ain't gotta worry about me. He was like, well, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You ain't gotta ask me to leave. Stop saying that. So I started walking out towards the front. When I got to the front, I knocked the whole display off the front counter. I sure did. Because I was like, how you gonna just take one side? You don't listen. You don't even want to hear what I had to say. Like, come on now. So yeah, y'all, this is the story by the time old Debbie had me effed up, y'all. Because it was so many other stories throughout that little short time that I worked there that me and her had it out. And there's other story times about her, so stay tuned for those. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with any and everyone. I will also have my other story times linked down below as well, so don't forget to go check those out. Also, I have my social medias listed below. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at NaturallyKimmie as well. And until next time.